We are live. The music and effects have not loaded for whatever reason. There it is. That's impressively loud. That's very loud from this game. Hello, everybody. Oh, controller turned off. Hello and welcome to 2KU Saturdays, Week 2. I'm your host, Type A Joy 101 here, bringing you another presentation of the 2K universe. Today we have the number 9 Oregon Ducks heading to Stillwater to take on the number 1 team in the nation, the number 1 Oklahoma State Cowboys. This is going to be one of the most exciting games this season.
Oklahoma State will be kicking off, and you can just feel the energy
kicks
in the air
away.
for this opening kickoff. He'll take it from
Oregon will take it. This game is underway. And already he's got a big run all the way to the 40 on return. This is Terrence Noel. Say hello to the senior running back who has been the anchor of this Oregon offense for years at this point. He was a Heisman favorite in 2021, as he was in 2022, though he was injured most of last season. And he's proving it here. First play from scrimmage. 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Oregon. 59 yards for the senior. Hello, Stillwater.
And weaved through that defense for a score.
He found some daylight and took off for 6.
Welcome, being to the stream. We just got started with a big. There's not supposed to be 2. I'll have to get rid of the other one.
And he hits the PAT.
PAT is up and good. The one you should be on is the one with the correct thumbnail actually attributed to it. And already Oregon off to a huge lead.
This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
And with a big explosive run, equally as explosive as the offense for Oklahoma State. There's the reason they earned that number 1.
Let's see what the defense does with a 5-wide outlook.
They're not 5 wide, but they do have 1 in the back, and they're 4 wide.
Out of bounds.
Johnson will throw it for a gain of 1. This is 2nd and 9.
They come out
Kendrick Johnson, the quarterback here for Oklahoma State. Once again, Brad, they're not in an empty backfield. Johnson throws.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line.
Short gain for 3 yards. That is Jason Davidson, the sophomore. Here's 3rd and 6. This expects to be an offensive shootout. The short throw, and he's short of the first. It'll be 4th and 1.
Good effort by the defense to make sure they
And they're going to punt it.
he got to the marker.
That was the throw to the tight end. And Oklahoma State punts on their first possession. Weaving past defenders, and that'll be about as far as he goes. An 8-yard return for Noel.
So it's time to see this offense go to work again.
This defense couldn't stop them from moving the ball and inevitably finding the end zone.
Oregon is up a score.
Here's the handoff. Another run for Noel, a 7-yard gain. One I didn't get to mention is the return of Andrew Bernette for Oregon. He is a junior. He was out most of 2022 due to injury. He did have a good showing in the Sun Bowl and in their Week 1 game against Tulane. As there's a, big tackle. And I think he's down again. I think that's another injury for Noel. That's what doomed them in their last time on a primetime game against Stanford, or against, this was against Boise State last year, who won the national championship that season.
They'll bring him down at the 41.
In as the backup, that is Kyle Bryant. He was a reliable player last season for Oregon. He's a junior this season. Certainly, whoever they have in the backfield, He'll be doing a good job as here's Bernette on the keeper.
He gets hit out of
He'll
bounds.
be pushed out of
The
bounds.
29-yard line. So he keeps it, and he gets a big
Enough
first
for a
down.
first.
The quarterback made a very good decision here not to
We'll
pitch.
check on the
He saw a
updates
break in the
for
defense and just hit it for a big gain.
Terrence Noel. Bernette throws it, has a man open
And they make the
for a
stop
gain
on
of
the 21-yard line.
the throw to Frank Montgomery, a senior.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
Second down and 2. The handoff is stuffed. A loss of 2.
You know, as a running back, you've got to get upfield north and south. That time, he just seemed to wait and kind of delay his reaction.
A
and
big
just kinda
defensive
be able to
play.
Make a read, get upfield
All right,
as
that's
quickly
not
as
terrible
possible.
for
College
Oregon.
football,
Noel will be out
especially
2
up in the
quarters,
NFL,
but he will
the more you're
return.
dancing around,
It was
waiting
much
for a
better
big
than the
play,
4 weeks he was
more
out with that
time
last
gives the
injury,
athletic defense a chance
as
to
Kyle
make a
Bryant
play in the backfield against you, and
will be
that's what
stopped
happened.
short of a first, and they're going to go for it at the 20. 4th down, 1 yard
Oregon
to go.
is up by a touchdown.
The handoff, not going to get it.
So they'll turn it over on down.
Well, they decided
That was
to
their
go
third
for it,
string
but the
running back they
defense
put
slammed
in.
the door on it.
And Oklahoma
That's
State
the
with a
definition
4th
of
down
coming through
stop
when it matters most.
And while
will
they are
make up.
behind,
We'll have a
they
chance
know
to
they
make
cannot
up
close
ground.
in a heartbeat. It's way too early to change your game plan.
The handoff. Oh, and he's got room for a first down. That's Alan Bonner. We weren't sure who they're going to put in the backfield. Bonner is a sophomore. The main starter is Mike Williams, who's a senior. 1st and 10.
He's tackled at about
Another
the
handoff to
35.
Bonner for a gain of 1.
Gain of 1 yard. That brings up 2nd and 9.
And they're going to hand it off again.
Gains his way to the
They'll get
43-yard
9 on the play.
Gain of 8 yards. 3rd down.
3rd and 1 to go. They have not crossed into Oregon territory yet today. And you got to keep scoring if you want to stay in a game against the Oregon Ducks.
Right around the 46-yard line. So on 3rd
Bonner will
down,
get
they come
just
away with
enough
a
for the
down
first.
on the option play.
3rd and short, and the defense almost had him stopped, but the offense got just enough to move the chains.
They're going to throw it. Has a man open.
Out to his receiver.
First down.
He's taken down at about the 41.
13 yards to number 84. That being Ben Archer, the junior. The quarterback Kendrick Johnson in for the Cowboys. Another handoff. It's Bonner. Oh, and he's still going. 13 yards with a man on him. That's another first down.
From the 27-yard line. It's first down.
I wouldn't be surprised if we end up seeing both these teams in the national championship come January with how well they've been playing these last couple of years. 7-yard gain for Bonner. And methodically, Oklahoma State chugging their way downfield. Try and tie this game. Johnson.
Quickly to the tight end, incomplete.
That'll hit the
The
dirt.
ball just sailed on him, and he knows it. He'll get it next time.
It's the 9th play of the drive.
It's been 50-50 on 3rd for Oklahoma State. They're going to try the option. That's not going to go anywhere.
23-yard line.
A loss of 3 will prompt 4th and 6.
That'll make it 4th and 6.
As he tried throwing it out. That was Mike Williams
So the kicker comes
on the
out. He'll
option
try to
play
put
that he
3
could have
points
thrown
on the
to,
board.
but he didn't, as now it's 4th and 6. They're going to try about a 30-yard field goal,
The kick
about a
is up,
40-yarder.
and
he'll
drilled it
drill
from
it.
long range.
Yeah, he got some good leg behind it.
That'll
and he
close
kicked
the
an
gap a
accurate
bit,
ball right
but
between
not the
goalposts.
outcome you'd want if you're Oklahoma State. It's 7-3.
Oklahoma State. gets
Oregon
set to
still in
kick
the
this one
lead.
away. He sends this one deep.
Kicks away.
And it goes into the end zone.
In the end zone
down
for a touchback.
touchback.
And without
And here we
Noel,
go.
Oregon
The
still has a
offense ready to get
lot
things
of
going again.
key pieces.
Oregon is up 4.
You hope that you don't repeat the Boise game and lose Bernette as well.
It's right around the 36-yard line.
Frank Montgomery, the senior.
First down.
5 wide.
Well, older brother Stewart played on that 2012 national championship team Oregon had. Bernette over the middle, finds a man. The double catch there. That's Chaz Dixon, the junior. I think
Makes it first and 10.
The
Brad
quarterback in
Morrison
the gun
was
with
on
5
it as
receivers.
well. They're going 5 wide again. Oregon not going to let this defense get settled. Bernette over the middle.
Receiver. He's taken down around the 41-yard line.
And there's another first down.
45 brings him down at the 41-yard line. First down.
Offense lines up in a 5 wide set, and the defense anticipating pass here.
Continuing the pass attack that's been so dominant thus far. Bernette over the middle.
Bullet over the middle.
And he's not going to get any farther than that. A big tackle after the 9-yard reception for Chaz Dixon.
Brings up second and 1.
Second and 1, the option play.
They bring him down in the
And that's a
backfield.
loss of 1.
Loss of 1 yard.
It was the cornerback who brought him down.
That'll bring up third and 2.
As now it's
So
third and
it's
2.
down, and they've got about 2 yards to go.
Oregon also 50-50 on third. And this crowd is absolutely deafening. Option play, they're going to make it. Burnette's still going.
Gets out to around the 18.
15-yard
Terrific
gain
execution
for
by the
Bernette.
entire offense to make that run work and to get the third
The
down
junior quarterback and a Heisman
Oregon
hopeful.
is up by 4.
First and 10 here. Bernette throwing left side, has a man.
And he shoved out of bounds
10-yard
around
gain.
the 8-yard line.
There's Brad Morrison on the catch.
That'll make it second and inches.
Last play of the first. They're going to hand it off to Bryant.
Here's the run right.
Stuffed.
He's got nowhere to go. After a quarter of
And that'll
play,
end the
a
first
low-scoring
quarter.
defensive battle on our hands.
It's 7-3 after 1. Oregon on top.
And we're ready for more football here in quarter number 2.
Option play, that time it gets out, but he's not going to get anywhere. A loss of 3. That'll bring up 4th and 3
Brings up 4th and 3.
inside the Oklahoma State red zone.
This isn't much more than an extra point.
And they're going to try a field goal as well. 163 to, I believe that was also 63 yards for Oklahoma State. But it'll be
Kicks up.
3 more points on the board for the Ducks. Making it an even 7-point split.
Could have just as easily been a touchdown.
Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff.
The kick's away. Taken from the goal line. He'll get to the 5, the 10. He's at the 20. He'll be stumbled down.
Down at the 28-yard line.
Stumbling down to about the 28, 29-yard line.
With 1 quarter down, I really haven't seen too much separation between these two squads.
There hasn't
Might be
been
neck
a
and neck
lot
the whole
of
way.
scoring for Oklahoma State in the way they were hoping. Can they get out of the slump? Not with that screen. A loss of 1 on the
What's going
play.
on there? Those kind of plays will not work against this
That was
defense.
Thomas
You can be sure
Hagan,
of
the
that.
senior wide receiver, making that catch for Oklahoma State. Looking, he's gonna throw that one deep. Has a man. First down inside the 40.
Around the 40.
That's the wide receiver Ben Archer, the junior, making the catch from Johnson. And they're back in Oregon territory. Play action, Johnson. With time, he'll throw it.
Quick run.
Almost intercepted. It's
Good intelligent
incomplete.
play by the defender. All you have to do sometimes
There were
is
three.
get your hand on
There
the
were 3
ball.
guys on it,
From the 40-yard line. Second down.
but it bounced out of bounds. And Oklahoma State dodged a bullet there. The handoff.
Takes it up the middle for a
That
nice
one
run.
is once again to Alan Bonner.
That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4. He's gonna try and run it himself. He's brought down
Coaches
for
don't
a
like it when their
sack.
quarterback gets hit like that. Don't be surprised to see the old coach get on his lineman to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Tries to scramble, but I believe that's the left end, number 91. Was able to scoop him up. And they're going to punt it from this deep in.
They're trying to pin them deep with a solid punt right here.
That punts away.
That was a nice little pooch kick right
How
there.
far was
That's
it?
why they made the decision to punt the ball right there. They wanted to pin this offense deep in their own territory.
That's
This team
inside the
really trusts their
15.
defense.
Momentum swings have been fairly even.
But you got to trust your defense here, and against a team like Oregon, that's a bit hard to do. He's going to step back, screen play.
Setting up blockers, the running backs got it on the screen.
That'll be an 8-yard reception to Bryant.
Nice pickup as they connect on the pass play.
Well, they look to be in sync right now. They're both reading the defense properly, and the result is a nice game.
Oregon.
Second and 2. Oregon with the 7-point lead. Option play. They'll get the first.
Run up the gut.
That's a 5-yard gain.
That makes it 1st and 10.
New set of downs for Oregon on 1st and 10. They're going to try a triple option. Quarterback's going to keep it.
Out to around the 35.
They'll be short of the first.
That's a gain of 9 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches for Oregon. Oh, they're going to try the play action over the middle. Has him in wide open, caught.
He's tackled at
Past the 50
I like the call
to
here
the
by defense
47-yard
to bring
line
the
for a
heat with
first
the outside
down.
linebacker. It was just a better call by the offense, and that's why it's a first down.
Play action. Throwing it. Overthrows his man.
These guys
Incomplete.
just don't seem to be on the same page, and they're going to have to be if they
That's the
expect
first
to win
incompletion
this
of the
game.
day for Bernette.
2nd down, 10 yards to go.
He had made his
Ball on
first
the
8
47-yard
passes
line.
so far. So your 2nd and 10.
Caught with room to work. Good tackle there in
He'll be
space.
brought down short of the first down. That's the tight end David Holmes, a senior
7-yard line.
for this team.
That'll make it 3rd and 1.
Third down, 1 to go. Expect them to try and punch it up the middle here. Quarterback's going to run it himself.
And he carries the ball for a nice
And that's
gain.
enough to get to the 30.
That's good for a gain of 7 yards. 1st down.
First and 10.
Pulls it
Screen
in,
pass.
in the open field. Knocked out of bounds.
And that's
At
an
the 19.
11-yard gain for Dixon.
Called a gain of 11 yards. That makes
He's
it
got
1st and
32 yards through the air
Oregon is up 7.
so far. They didn't score their last time through the end zone, but they got a field goal the last time in the red zone.
He's going to try and scramble.
Quarterback keeper.
Inside the 10.
That's a first down
Huge play.
inside the
Now they're
5.
in a great position to score.
A gain of 15 yards. That makes it 1st and goal.
Oregon exposing the Cowboy defense, pardon me. And down goes Bernette once again.
First down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line.
If he's out, that means backup quarterback David Richardson will be coming in. As the handoff to Bryant is stopped at the line.
That brings up 2nd and goal.
Just hope that injury's not as severe as before, as there's a touchdown once again for the Ducks. This time it was Chris Bryant putting it in.
So they run the option.
I kept saying Chris Bryant. This is Kyle Bryant, pardon me.
Quarterback to read the defense. He made a nice pitch to the running back. Let him go in for 6.
And he adds the extra point.
As now it's a 17-3 game. Oregon in control over the #1 team in the nation.
I thought the offense did a really nice job of mixing
That's
up the
good
play
for the
calling on that
Ducks.
drive. I thought the
Hey,
defense was on its
out with
heels
back spasms,
most
he
of the
will
drive
return
because of the versatility
soon.
of the offense.
So the score now.
That was definitely a scare. As previously mentioned, both Noel and Burnett went down
now both
in
teams
the
come
game against
trotting back
Boise
out onto the
State
field.
last year. but both are out for long term this time, though. They'll be back before the end of the game, thankfully. Handoff to Bonner.
He makes it to the 28-yard
A 7-yard gain. A 3-yard gain instead of 2nd and 7.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Quarterback keeper.
Good outside
Oh, and he
run
gets
there.
clocked after a gain of 6.
6 yards.
As here's 3rd and 1. Just over 2 minutes left in the half. The handoff to Bonner is enough for the
He makes
first.
his way to about the 42.
An 8-yard gain. And that'll give him a new set of downs. First and 10. The throw
Looks middle.
finds a man.
Brought down right around the 40.
The halfback Bonner makes the catch and gets another first down. Johnson. The handoff. Another Bonner carry for 5.
That's a gain of 5 on the play. That brings up
Another
2nd
2nd and 5. Johnson finds a man in coverage. First down. 13-yard gain on the throw.
From the
New
25
set
yard
of
line.
downs.
First down.
Johnson over the middle.
Got a man
Dropped it.
in and out of his hands.
Number 8 was the intended receiver on the play.
And this play is number 8 on the drive.
2nd and 10. Johnson's got to hurry. He's going to run it himself. He'll slide. Oklahoma State with all 3 timeouts. Third and 5, over a minute to go. On the doorstep of the red zone. Johnson going to throw it. Incomplete. That one's out of bounds.
Number 13 was the intended receiver on the play.
It's 4th down.
They're going to try another field goal. Oklahoma State receives to start the second half.
Kicks away, and it's good.
But against a team like Oregon, them scoring again is a possibility as he makes the field goal.
Looks like they're ready for the kick. Sends it sailing downfield. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Oregon's been playing like a well-oiled machine in this first half.
And I believe that means Bernette will be coming back on the field after the injury.
Proper frame of mind, I think they've got a great shot to be able to pull away and win this game.
He's back.
But the challenge for them will be listening to their coaches at halftime and continuing to play with that same aggressive attitude that they played with.
Bernette screenplay.
Zips it to the back. And he's tackled. at
Now
the
Bryant
26.
gets a yard.
That's a gain of 1 on the play. That brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. Bernette is 11 for 12 through the air. Handoff.
And they get nice yardage. on
Brought
that one.
down by the shoestrings on that one.
That'll
3rd
bring up 3rd and 2.
and 2. The deafening crowd. A factor. Quarterback keeper.
That's a great tackle at the 45.
And he's brought
that'll give him
down.
another first down.
Excellent job there, Brad, of running the
18
football.
seconds in
That
the
was good
half.
execution by this offense.
Bernette
He's on the run.
runs it again. He's going to be brought down for a sack.
Use their second timeout. So it'll be second
Also
and
4 on the
14
play. They'll
after
take a
the setback.
timeout. They have 1 remaining. 14 seconds to go. Bernette throwing it with time, has a man.
Tackle around the
For another first
42
down,
yard
Chaz
line.
Dixon. Less than 10 seconds in the half.
That makes it 1st and 10.
This might be the last play of the half.
He's scrambling.
He's going to keep it. Oh, he's still going. Oh, and he leaps over a man
26-yard line.
to the
We're
26.
halfway through.
That'll
It's been
end
a
the
good one.
half.
17-6. Ducks.
Oregon up by 11, 17-6 as we enter the halftime break. Where they're breaking the action, we can take a look at some of the other highlights. Don't forget to join the Type A Joy 101 Discord for all the scores as they've happened. After a huge scandal at the Music City Bowl last year, Alabama meets up with Florida State for a grudge match and annihilates the Seminoles, leaving bad blood in the water. Boston College improves to 2-0 with an upset win over the 21-ranked Rutgers Scarlet Knights, 46-33. Boston College could be in consideration for a top 25 spot tomorrow. TCU, the number 17 in the nation, gets their first loss since hosting Boise last season, as they fall to number 25, Utah, in Salt Lake City. Number 13, Baylor gets a road win against the number 24, Auburn Tigers. UCLA beats Wisconsin in overtime. And Georgia Tech will take down North Carolina in double overtime. Number 10 beating number 12 in that. We'll talk about that and more tomorrow night for 2KU's weekly podcast. Don't forget to tune in for that Sunday nights at 9. And now we head back to the action. Oklahoma State has not had a lot of offensive success so far. Can their fortunes change here? Let's start about the 24. 300 yards of offense in the first half compared to Oklahoma State's 153.
Right now, this offense is moving the ball, but they're not finishing the drive. They got to execute better.
Here's first and 10. Johnson on the keeper. He rounds the corner. He's got blockers. And he's got a first down. The rush has been successful for Oklahoma State. On the handoff, rounding the corner, is Bonner for a gain of 3. Second and 7. Johnson has a man open. It's Mike Williams for the first down. First and 10. The quarterback's going to keep it again. He backtracks a bit, but he's got room to the 31-yard line. A 16-yard gain for the quarterback.
You really feel and sense the rhythm that this offense is in. Their ability to pick up first downs is pushing this defense further and further
First
down
and 10.
deep into their own territory.
They'll throw right side as a catch to Bonner, but it'll only be a gain of 2.
That makes it second and 8.
Second and 8. Has a man open. Mike Williams for the first down. The red zone has been daunting for Oklahoma State. Can they wrestle with their demons here and finally return to shooting range of the Oregon Ducks? Over the middle. As a reception for the first time. For the first down, it'll be gain of 6. Not enough for moving the chains. It'll be second and 4. Handoff. Oh, look at how he sheds off tacklers. Allen Bonner. Enough for the first. Had a guy literally in his face. But he still managed to get the first as he's first and goal. He'll look for the end zone. Overthrows. Second and goal from the 6-yard
line. Second down.
They're eyeing pay dirt. Option play. Quarterback's going to try and keep it.
They'll bring him down right around the 6-yard
He does manage to get back to the line, so it'll be third and goal from the 6. And you've got to start getting frustrated if you can't convert here. So look towards the end zone. Has a man. Touchdown, Cowboys. And the drought ends. Welcome back to the end zone, Oklahoma State. And now, with the PAT, this game draws within 4. It's up and good. It's now 17-13, Ducks with the lead.
7-yard drive. And they add 7 points to the scoreboard.
Brad, I thought that was a textbook.
You gotta rely on your defense if you want to get back in this game.
Mixing the play calling with the run and the pass, just an overall well-executed.
A defense that has been filleted in front of the home crowd here by the Oregon offense.
So now both teams come trotting back out onto the field.
If you remember last season, a very similar result happened where Oklahoma State was on the other end as they completely brought down Baylor, as that's a gain of 1 on the run. I thought he was brought down behind the line, but he managed to pass line of scrimmage and get an extra yard there. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. 9, he'll throw it. Has a man open.
He's pushed out of bounds.
19 yards.
43-yard line.
1st down, Oregon. Frank Montgomery was the one who took that reception. He's been having a good day today and a good career at Oregon, as this is his final year in the green and gold. Handoff, as that's the first handoff to Terrence Noel, who's back in the game. Bernette. He's going to run it himself. Brought down. That's a sack. Loss of 6 on the play. The left end brings him down. That's his 2nd sack of the day.
Instinct to know when to jump the snap count, when to take a chance on 3rd down. It seems like they almost saved their extra pass rush and extra incentive as far as their energy when it really matters on a 3rd down, when they feel like they can beat that offensive tackle.
Handoff, stuffed. A loss of 2 on the play.
We've seen him do throughout this game.
And Oregon will punt.
They've got 10 guys up there.
That's about the ideal circumstances you would hope for if you're Oklahoma State. A 3 and out.
As the
punt goes way back. To the 20, and it'll be stopped immediately at the 25.
There's still plenty of time to keep running their offense as usual here. I don't think they need to feel any anxiety about trailing.
Oklahoma State is down 4. But they had a field day in these stressful situations in the past. The 3-yard gain. This is 2nd and 7. Empty backfield. He's got to get rid of it. He'll throw it. What a catch on the side. Dan Archer gets his toes in bounds.
Get him the 1st down. That's just a nice play.
Two and a half minutes left in the 3rd. There's the handoff to Bonner with room. And after a big collision, he'll be just short. 2nd and inches. The handoff.
Takes it up the middle for
definitely enough for the first 5-yard gain for Bonner. He's had 89 yards on the ground so far. This is going to be one of those games where the losers shouldn't feel bad. They've been performing well. A yard reception for the wideout. That is Jason Davidson for Oklahoma State. 2nd and 9. Throwing. Ooh, that was a near pick, but he couldn't hold on to it.
Going to the meetings the other day is that this guy's been telling the coaches he wants to play some wide receiver. You wonder why you're not playing wide receiver?
3rd and 9, you got to convert.
The ball as a defensive back.
Screenplay.
They go with a screen here.
He's got blockers. He's a yard short.
So they're going to go for it here.
A risky play here. They're going for it on 4th and 1. Will it pan out? Handoff. He's got it.
Tackle after positive yardage.
Alan Bonner saw the pressure of the game, and he said, no sweat. First and 10. Johnson will run it himself. Oh, what a hit. But not before 3 yards on the field.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. Handoff. Bonner starts slow,
Nice run there.
but he's got power. A 4-yard gain.
That makes it 3rd and
97 yards on the ground for Bonner. The sophomore. What's he doing? What's he doing?
He's tackled at the 27.
He looked like he was trying to throw it, but he's brought down for a sack. I have no idea what happened there.
They'll call on the field goal.
They'll bring
unit
on the
here
field
for
goal
this
unit.
Long field goal attempts.
It's about a 44-yarder. Kicks away,
And he splits the
and it's
uprights.
through. The gap is closed down to just 1 point.
Oklahoma State is lining up to kick this one off.
Kick is taken from the
It's
1.
fielded at the
Moving
2.
to the 15.
And he's tackled at the 23.
Brought
Oklahoma
down
State's gotta
after
feel
a
like
22-yard
they're
return.
right now.
I don't think they're playing with the same attitude that they had in the first half. They seem to have, I don't know, just a sense of purpose early in the game. They've lost that. They better find it or they're going to end up losing this game.
Let's see if
Oregon
this drive has a more
holds the
rewarding
lead.
conclusion than their last, which ended with a
There's the
punt.
handoff.
Here's an
And there's
opening.
another big run
Makes it to the 41.
for Terrence Noel.
That's a gain of 18
18
yards.
yards on the play.
Oregon is up 1.
First and 10. Burnett throwing deep.
Gets it
Intercepted.
the other way.
The first turnover of the game.
Brought down.
And
42
Oklahoma
yards.
State needed it. That's the first.
Pressure up front is really what did it.
That's the first pick of the year
Maybe it
for
confused
Burnett.
it, but it was the heat that forced the bad throw.
And Oklahoma State may have a chance to take the lead here.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 42.
Option play, quarterback keeper.
And he makes
Johnson
it out
will
to
get
about the 44
2
yard
on the
line.
play.
Gain of 2 yards.
As that will probably bring an end to the third. And it will. After 3 quarters,
That's 3 down. And
what
1
was
to
at
go.
most a
The
17-6
Ducks
lead has
lead it
now
by
been
1.
whittled down to just a 1-point lead. After 3, Oregon still on top of the number 1, 17-16. But how long will it last?
Welcome back to the action. 4th quarter. This one will decide it. Tight ball game through 3.
As we switch field position. Quarterback's going to keep it. And he's going to get it first down.
He's taken down
but he
around
takes
the
a shot.
46-yard line.
First and 10. The handoff to Bonner.
And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
A 6-yard gain.
Good for a gain of 6 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Bonner a lot smaller than most running backs. But he comes through when he's needed. There's a throw.
Makes the grab and he's
He's
got the
pushed
first.
out of
He
bounds.
gets hit out of bounds at the 33.
It's enough for a first. That's the throw to the tight end.
1st and 10.
No relation, but his name is John Goodman. Fittingly taking over for another name sound alike on this Oklahoma State team, Aaron Carter.
Call it a gain of 4 yards. That makes it 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. I believe it was Mike Williams on the last play. Handoff.
He gets out to about the 21-yard line.
Cold-blooded Bonner. Coming through in the clutch late in this game. Just over 5 minutes to go in the 4th.
Gets out to about the 21.
That'll get a yard.
And this is the 9th play of the current drive.
2nd and 9. Another handoff. Oh, and he takes a shot. That's Mike Williams in this time. 3rd and 2. They've only scored a touchdown once today. Can they make it twice? Not that time, but he's got a first down. Ben Archer brings it inside the 5. 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. He's got room around the corner. Touchdown, Cowboys. Oklahoma State claws their way back, and number 1 is back on top. With 4.5 minutes to go.
But they just couldn't stop it.
Takes 2 shots as he crosses the plane.
So the kicker's going to stay.
They're going to go for 2 here.
Will try for a 2-point conversion.
They're trying to make it a clean 7. Surveying.
Under heavy pressure.
He'll throw it. They convert.
A 10-play, 59-yard drive.
It didn't look like it was going to happen. He probably could have run in. But now Oklahoma State is on top.
Just winning the battle in the trenches, opening up some
And for the first time today, Oregon is going to have to play from behind.
He's to the 20.
Oh, but look at this.
And down he goes.
Big return for 30 yards by the senior wide receiver, Frank
Things
Montgomery.
aren't tied, but they might as well be. It's this drive that could really dictate
24-17. Oklahoma State on top. As there's the handoff. Noel sheds a tackler. Gets to about the 50. 18 yards on the play. First and 10. From midfield. Bernette hands it off again to the back.
Gains his way to the 39-yard
There's another
line.
first down.
Call it a gain of 11 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
Oregon could very well tie this game with plenty of time to spare for the Cowboys.
Runs outside for a nice
Quarterback
gain.
keeper.
That's a gain of 5.
Here's 2nd and 5.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
Another halfback handoff. 232 yards of rushing today. 124 coming from Terrence Noel. 1st and 10. 3:45 to go. Another quarterback keeper and another first down for Oregon.
That's a gain of 13 on the play. First down.
That makes it 100 even yards today for Bernette. As Bernette will try and throw it here. No, he's going to keep it. Fumble! Oklahoma State recovers.
They work hard and they got the turnover.
The 2nd turnover of the day, and that might be fatal for Oregon.
On the loose ball.
He just got it stripped out of him. What a play by the left end for Oklahoma State.
Here might effectively end this one.
A big, clutch defensive play. 1st and 10, screen play. Sheds a tackler. Oh, what a hit.
At the 22-yard line. They pick up a good 6 yards there.
It's a decent pickup.
Here's 2nd and 4.
On a well-designed play.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's not over yet for Oregon, though. There's plenty of time to either steal this ball away or potentially just stall the offense out enough to get the ball back. But Oklahoma State's going to run down the clock as much as they can. Oregon has all 3 timeouts. They're going 5 wide. Throwing, has a man wide open for the first down. Fumble, Oregon gets it back.
That's a big break for this defense.
You know, this offense just can't afford to be getting hit with the turnover bug. They need to hold on to the football.
A big hit on Bonner, and he'll drop the ball in return. The job's not done. You still got to score and tie. Bernette out with a wrist injury. He'll return soon again, thankfully. As Richardson will once again be behind center, and there's Bryant getting a handoff.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
Handoff. Stuffed. 3rd and 2, and this crowd is deafening. One of the hardest places to play in the nation is Stillwater, Oklahoma. And they're earning that reputation here. 3rd and 2. Quarterback keeper. He'll keep it. And he'll get a first with 2 minutes to go.
Call it a gain of 6 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
Just under 2
Again,
minutes in the game.
even if you score here, there's still plenty of time for Oklahoma State. As there's a handoff to Bryant.
That's good for a gain of 7 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
He's scrambling.
Richardson's going to keep it.
He's taken down at the
I thought he fumbled it, but he managed to hold on. A 7-yard gain and a first down. Every team with all their timeouts. Quarterback keeper.
And they get nice yardage.
And he'll get 3 yards from it.
Gain of 4 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 7. Number 8 is in at quarterback.
From the 11-yard line.
Bernette is back behind center. Richardson performed well, but it's been Burnette's team, as he's just going to get rid of that. There was a lot of pressure there. 3rd and 7.
Here's the 8th play of the series.
Oregon is 5 for 8 on 3rd downs. Third and 7, he'll throw right side,
Around the 8-yard line.
but he stepped out of bounds.
It's 4th
And
down,
this
and
is
the offense
crucial.
getting set to go for it.
4th and 4 from inside the 10. They haven't converted on 4th today.
Scrambling
Quarterback's going to keep it. Touchdown, Oregon.
Touchdown.
Andrew Bernette, the field general, puts Oregon,
Here comes the kicker to try to tie this game up.
puts Oregon now tied
He splits
with the number
uprights
1
with
team in the
extra
nation.
point.
But with a
9
minute
play,
6 to
42
go,
yards.
Oklahoma
They put up
State
7 points. Good
now
game, 24,
controls their own destiny in this game.
Lines up for the kickoff.
Are we going to overtime,
Nice kick, plenty of
or
distance.
can the Cowboys remain number
And it goes
1
into the end zone,
in
down for a
regulation?
touchback.
3 timeouts, a minute and 6 to go.
Here we are late in the 4th quarter, and this is
You got to
what
watch
this
the
game has
clock.
come
You don't want to
down
repeat a
Every
Michigan.
possession's gonna count, and this could be the one right here. A little over a minute in the game. He's under
The
pressure.
quarterback's going to
He's
run
gonna be
out of
sacked for a
time. He's
loss.
sacked.
Loss of 3 yards on the play.
2nd and 13.
They'll line up with 5
55
wide
seconds to
receivers.
go. The clock's ticking. There's more time on the clock than before, or than in the Michigan scenario. So I get why they're running out. Also, the game is tied at the very least. So here's the snap. Johnson gonna throw it short. He was caught by the tight end with 20 seconds left. It's 3rd down on a crucial play. Johnson gonna run out of time. Brought down for a loss. And in 4th and 16, they gotta punt it this deep. And this game, unless we're provided a miracle, will go to overtime. Kicks away. 8-7. Clock's at 6 seconds. We could see a miracle.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about a ball hawk. Well, this is a classic example.
In this one,
just has a feel.
Oregon
always seems to be able to make plays for this defense.
It's going to need one here.
Because this guy's all over the field.
The Oklahoma State defense has been dominant so far.
Anything you can do to slow him down.
We're tied at 24.
You've got one team fighting for overtime, another one who wants this thing over with now. These seconds should be pretty.
This might be the last play of the game. Bernette will throw it deep. Incomplete. That was scary. They're going to try it again. 1 second left. If they fail, we're going to overtime. Bernette throws it deep. Dropped again. Overtime in Stillwater.
Regulation, and we are going to settle this one in overtime.
Oklahoma State wins the coin toss. They'll go on defense first.
Well, we've played an hour, and it's still not enough. We're set to kick off here in overtime.
Overtime. Our first overtime game that we've been streaming. Bernette. First play of overtime. Gonna be a 2-yard shot out to the left side. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Good job there by the defense to stop him for a short game.
Second and 8.
Now he tries to buy
Quarterback's going to keep it.
And they make the stop around the 11
And that's a first down. A turnover for Oregon effectively ices this because Oklahoma State could just kick a field goal. As here's the handoff to Terrence Noel.
They go to the run, and he's tackled in the back.
And that'll lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
From the 11-yard line. It's 2nd down.
Second and 11. Quarterback's going to keep the ball on an option play. What a stiff arm.
Around 3 on that keeper.
It'll be 3rd and 7.
That tackle. Great job of providing run support from the secondary.
This might be the biggest 3rd down of the game. It's 3rd and 7, end zone in sight. He's going to throw it short.
Here's the halfback on the screen.
Not going to get there.
At about the 11.
That's Chris Bryant, who is down on the field. He might be injured. And Danny said it himself. One hell of a game we have here. But on 4th and 10, Oregon will try a field goal. A touchdown will ice it for Oklahoma State if he makes this. Kicks away, and it's good. 27-24. Oregon takes the lead. Field goal ties it. A touchdown wins it. A turnover wins it for the other side. First play for Oklahoma State's going to be a sack.
The 34.
I heard someone shout out, "What are you doing?" That was just an excellent defensive play. He didn't have enough time to get his pass off before he was met with a brick wall.
It's 2nd and long. Ball on the 34. Now we'll see how the backup can do after that injury.
There's a backup in for quarterback for Oklahoma State. He's going to be sacked again.
That time, I think he saw the pressure was coming. He tried.
That's
to
the
make
backup, Andrew Sherman.
And I can understand that, but eventually you've got to be able to get rid of the football before you take a sack. That is a minus for the quarterback.
And if you're going to earn your stripes, this is the place to do it on 3rd and 26. Pump fake. Throws it. Has the man open. Can he get to the line? No, he's short.
come up
4th and
just shy
2.
of the first.
Good play call, almost
And they're going to try a field goal to
execution,
send us to
except
double
for the fact that
overtime.
They're not going to get the first down.
So now it will all fall upon the kicker as they need these points to stay in the
To
game.
tie the
The
game,
kick is up, and
we're
it's
going to double
Garcia
overtime.
first.
Well, it's going to take another round at least. You can bet the coaches
Second
are gonna
top
look to be more
25
aggressive
matchup we've
on
had so
both
far
sides
that
of
went to
the ball.
double overtime. We had North Carolina and Georgia Tech earlier today. Oklahoma State will open first.
To the end
Throwing to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Touchdown for the tight end.
They're throwing to the tight end. John Goodman.
So the offense steps up and gets a big 6 points here. in
Have
double
yourself a
overtime.
day.
That gives them some breathing room for the time being, but I'll tell you.
But
the
it's
way
not
this game
over
is being
yet. You
played,
got to get the
I
stop.
wouldn't be surprised if we saw this offense on the field again in a third overtime.
And he hits the PAT.
PAT's up and good.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 25-yard line.
1st and 10. He'll step back. He's sacked.
But the defense is fired up.
Burnette couldn't
responding
find
and
anybody.
reacting to that sack.
And
Not
the
only did they get the
pressure
quarterback,
from the
but they hit
defense
him
was
and hit him
immense.
hard. I think that can really create some confidence for this defense. The next time this
It's gonna be a
quarterback
2nd and
drops back to
20.
throw, you got to be thinking he's going to be a little
But as
bit
that
gun
last
shy
play for
and
Oklahoma State
concerned about the
shows,
pressure that these defenses putting on him.
it's not impossible to make these big yardage deficits up. He's going to have time to heave it. And that's just going to be out of bounds. Incomplete. 3rd and 20.
Third down, and they need to get it to the 15.
Got 20 yards to make up in one of the most hostile environments in college football. He can't get the throw off. He's sacked again. Defense coming in when needed. And they brought down Terrence Noel with them. 4th and 27. This is all or nothing. Do or die for the Ducks. Burnette. Heaves it deep. Intercepted. That'll cap it. Oklahoma State survives. The #1 team in the country remains unbeaten.
Oregon's team
In one of the greatest games we'll see all year.
Played today. I think they can maybe build on that for next week.
Well, I think that's the thing
Oregon
they've
should
got
not
to
feel
do.
ashamed coming into Stillwater and giving the #1 team in the nation all they can handle.
Performance by your star player, and you're trying to build for the future.
But Oklahoma State
Focus on his performance and try to
really
build his
proven
team
their
around
worth.
his abilities to make plays.
That's it for this presentation of NCAA football 14.
And now they have,
Third Street, I'm Brad Nessler saying thanks.
since
And
that
we'll see you
win
soon.
is highlighted in the rear view, official 34-27 in double overtime. Now if you're Oklahoma State, you have a huge Week 11 matchup with Baylor, highlighted, circled, underlined, in bold, and in italic. You should be able to win your next upcoming games. You have Illinois State and Wake Forest to round out your offseason. You're out of conference schedule. You may have a challenge against Kansas State, but you play that game at home. But that Week 11 matchup with Baylor is the key looking forward. As for Oregon, no one said their season was over yet. Oregon's still one of the favorites in the Pac-10 conference. They have a relatively easy schedule up until week 7 and 8 when they play USC and Stanford back-to-back. We'll check in on those when they happen. It's going to be very exciting going forward. But Oklahoma State remains unbeaten and now will be able to control their own destiny going forward. Thank you all for watching tonight's stream. We'll see you tomorrow for 2KU's weekly podcast, where we'll talk about this game and more of the headlines in the 2KU. What a game. I gotta adjust myself after that one. Thank you all so much for watching.